The 1982 Swedish rally, sometimes known as the Twilight Zone, because obviously Sweden is the land of the midnight sun, so you know, a lot of twilight up in that zone. And of course by 1982 the Rally Championship had really honed itself. 1978 it changed its name to the World Rally Championship from just really the European Rally Championship, where the rallies had previously been mainly situated in Europe, obviously with the Safari Rally, which people used to go to, some people used to go to and some didn't. But most of the rallies were in Europe. But through the 60s, 70s and early 80s, I mean, the Rally Championship really got into its stride and a lot of big manufacturers came in.
Bright sunlight on a frozen world. The countdown's last moments tick by. 1,000 miles of snow and ice-covered tracks lie ahead. Last year, for the first time in the rally's history, Mikkola broke a Swedish stranglehold and gave Audi its first ever World Championship win. The Finn is thus accorded the honor of being first away. Privately entered in an outdated car, Vartanen is at the wheel of a David Sutton-built Escort and co-driven by Irishman Terry Harriman. Expecting the pace to be fierce, German driver Walter Röhrl makes an early breakthrough. But the light-hearted moments are in the main reserved for the guardians of the midnight sun, who congregate despite the intense cold to watch their heroes do battle in Sweden's biggest sporting event. Mikkola in car number 1 sets the pace by which all the others will be judged. Vartanen is second.
It was 7 seconds slower.
Michel Mouton in the second Quattro has been slowed by a spin.
16 seconds slower. He was 14 seconds slower than Hanno.
Disaster for Blomqvist. Slowed by an ignition fault on the very first stage, he's now driving as though his life depended on it. With Swedish drivers traditionally dominating this event, it's no surprise to discover Blomqvist's fellow countryman, the spectacular Björn Johansson, well up with the leaders.
auctions. Now, see it from the inside.
People really have no idea.
Let's head to the block.
Barrett Jackson, Life on the Block. Monday night, 9 Eastern, on Speed.
This month, enter the holiday season with these great gifts from Fox Movie Channel. First, unwrap Friday Night Triple Play. Your favorite movies, there for you when you want them, 3 times in a row, so you'll never miss your favorite part.
Good to be the king.
It's good to be the king.
It's good to be the king.
On Saturdays, put a song in your heart and dance your way into musical madness.
Good Lord, the whole room is crawling with men.
And tap your way into Christmas Day with the biggest little star in the world, Shirley Temple. See Shirley's movies in chronological order as she grows up before your eyes.
You're serious?
Then ring in the new year with an all-day marathon of family films.
You wonders? You've got the #7 record in the country.
And don't miss Fox Movie Channel's original series, spotlighting Sarah Jessica Parker and the Family Stone. And cheaper by the dozen, too. Starring Steve Martin.
I'm all right.
Happy Holidays from Fox Movie Channel.
The flag. NASCAR returns to Fox.
From Bedhead to Motorhead, you're watching the Castrol Engine Block on Speed.
You're scared. It's understandable. You made a serious mistake, and you don't see a way out.
I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. Put the mic in my hands. I'm a bad man.
I'll walk out the front door on my own before I let someone push me out the back.
The Shield premieres Tuesday, January 10th at 10, only on FX.
With the action well underway, Swedish rally drivers dominate the scene. Soren Nilsson's splendidly driven Datsun leads a pack of eager young hopefuls.
4 sekunder. 6 seconds behind Hanno and 4 seconds behind Blomqvist.
The cars return to Karlstad at the end of the first leg. Mikkola is the unchallenged leader. But it hasn't been entirely a trouble-free run for either him or Blomqvist.
Hesitating after the braking, you know, when I put the full throttle before it comes.
In the stage?
In the stage.
Okay.
We have 4 minutes. Only 4 minutes.
No chance to win any longer, I think. Yeah, okay, without any problem for Hannes, so it's just to try to be second.
How did you feel when that happened, Steve?
I was not very good. It was really down and just want to go home.
At the start of the second leg, Johansson's driving continues to delight his many supporters. But there's applause too for Vartanen, whose tremendous skill has pushed the Escort into second place. With little to lose and everything to do, Blomqvist's right foot remains welded to his throttle pedal. The Swedish Quattro is charging back into contention. Michelle Mouton is also recovering well after spinning into a snowbank on her first visit to the Swedish rally. Like Mouton, Walter Röhrl has had little prior knowledge of Swedish conditions. And although the World Championship leader is producing a typically reliable performance, he's still being beaten by reigning champion Vartanen.
It has gone quite well, you know, very well actually as a whole. I mean, in a props at the car class we are doing well.
You look very pleased in fact, because I think you're in second place.
Yeah, well, until Stig catches us we are in second place, yes.
Is he catching you up now?
Oh yeah, very fast, but I mean, we just do our own rally and don't worry about Stig.
10 years of classics.
Beautifully done.
10 years of dream cars.
The best of the best.
10 years of Barrett Jackson on speed.
That is history.
The world's greatest collector car event returns, bigger than ever.
One of the most extraordinary auctions I've ever experienced.
6 amazing days and over 30 hours of expanded coverage live. Plus, indulge your passion. Log on to speedtv.com and make your Haggerty fantasy bid.
Drop that hammer!
Barrett Jackson, January 17th through the 22nd on Speed.
Fox Reality is the place to party, and the stars are out full force to celebrate the launch of Reality Remix.
It's a reality party.
Join host Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
For the show that puts you in the mix. Woo! Covering the world of reality with recaps, previews, features.
Outstanding.
One show, twice nightly, endless buzz.
Enjoy the alcohol. They'll be filming everything.
Reality Remix, a Fox Reality original.
Lose fat, increase energy, feel better about yourself than you ever thought possible, all in less than an hour every other day. Reshape your body in record time with Fitness Made Simple's new 45-minute fat-burning workout.
This workout is a double threat to our fat reserves. Number 1, we burn some fat just by doing the exercises. Number 2, the lean muscle we build uses fat for energy 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, even while we're sleeping.
Work out at home with fitness celebrity John Bastow, doing exercises to sculpt your chest, back, shoulders, arms, legs, and abs.
There are no tricky dance moves, no high-impact gyrations, just lightweight training done at a heart-pumping cardio pace to build lean muscle and burn pounds of fat.
Join the thousands of men and women who are improving their bodies and lives with our best-selling videos. Call now or order online at our website, fitnessmadesimple.com.
Fitness Made Simple, bringing real results to real people.
Sweden and motorsport is another one of those sort of real things that you just wouldn't think it would be a big deal, but there are 2 or 3 racetracks in Sweden, and in spite of the fact that their summer is incredibly short. And of course, a great driver from Sweden was Ronnie Peterson in Formula One, who was arguably one of the quickest and best drivers of his day. Unfortunately, met an untimely end in the guardrail at Monza in 1978 when his teammate Mario Andretti went on to win the World Championship. They were both driving for Lotus at the time. Ronnie Peterson was probably the best Swedish driver. Keke Rosberg won the World Championship. He also was a Swedish driver. Keke Rosberg's son races. A guy called Pico Troberg used to race against me a lot back in the early 60s. So there's been a pretty steady diet of good drivers coming out of Sweden.
nears its final night, Audi's total domination seems secure. Vartanen has been off the road when a wheel parted company with the car. His misfortune has promoted Michel Mouton to third and has dropped him to fourth. So Quattros hold all the aces, first, second and third.
Michelle, you're up to third place now, I understand.
Yes, I think so.
You must be very pleased about that.
Yes, very good.
Are you going to be able to keep it third place tonight, or do you think Harry might start to try and catch you up?
I think Harry knows better than me, and he will be ready to fight again, and but we will see.
But do you think you better keep him at bay, keep him back?
No, I think it will be difficult for me to keep him back. I think I think now he's ready to fight again, and he knows much better than me, and I think normally we try, but I think it's a little chance. We will try.
When all's said and done, this is where Mikola must earn his money. The big lead, the 1-2-3 victory. It's all there within Audi's grasp. The responsibilities now are greater than ever. A time to draw on that fund of experience.
Up to this point, I haven't really had many times that kind of feeling that I haven't been competitive enough. And I think for all the drivers it's very difficult to admit when the time is over, and when then you have to decide if you like to do it like let's say Roger Clark, who enjoys to drive. You know, he doesn't even think to win anymore, but he enjoys the atmosphere, he enjoys the driving, and that's nothing wrong. But I think I like to stop quite quickly after I have noticed, okay, that's it, and that's, I'm, how to say, over the hill.
Michael Spann on the left.
Yes. When I have been winning a rally, I have to say it's always disappointment for me. When we are driving from the last stage to the finish, we normally said, okay, that was good, you know, with Arne, and, you know, thanks. And then we are saying, yes, we should win in Portugal also. You know, then we are already thinking Portugal, and I think all the others, you know, spectators and the team, they feel it was fantastic, and they feel it much longer time than I do. When it's over, it's over.
Test drive Mercedes AMG World Champ Mika Hakkinen and Le Mans winner Klaus Ludwig. Take on two German rockets. Speed Test drive Mercedes AMG Monday night 10 Eastern only on Speed.
Go to jail for a gun crime, and your family serves a sentence with you.
Audi personnel wait at the end of the penultimate special stage, their boots tramping through the slush as they fend off the icy fingers of Arctic chill. Mikkola is late. A Quattro appears, but it's Blomqvist. Suddenly, it's all going wrong.
Yes, I marked him, but he was first he went off just after 4 or 5 kilometers. And then came up but I think he will come soon.
Steve, who went off?
3:18.
Is he still off?
When we passed, he was still off, but there was not quite a lot of people.
was just behind us.
So I don't know if he stopped be there or not.
On a right downhill right-hander, Hanu's gone off on the left-hand side, and it looks as if Michel's run into the back and pushed him further in.
So they're both off then, are they?
Both off, quite well off, yeah. Michelle might get back on. If she does, then she might be able to help Hanu, but it'll take time, I think.
Due to somebody else's misfortune, it was good, but I was really calm. I really wanted to cry when I saw Hannu off the road.
Did it hold you up at all?
No, I mean, I thought he was going to get 20 points from here, but he said no.
What do you think went wrong?
Well, I mean, human error is, you know how easily that happens, but I wouldn't have liked that happen to Hannu no, never a million years.
What about yourself? Did you have the tyre problems you thought you might have on that stage?
Well, no, we drove quite gently all the time, so not too bad.
And how has your time compared on that stage, Harry, with the others?
Well, I think it's the fastest, but, you know.
So
it doesn't matter now.
You're really upset, are you, about it?
Well, I really feel sorry for Hannu, yes. He's my country fellow, mind you.
Do you think he might get back on again?
I don't know.
Hannu. Audi 1, please.
After 20 interminable minutes, Michelle arrives, bringing her battered car in from the cold.
Müller, gehst mal rüber da zu uns. Backsperren.
So what happened?
I was just a few meters behind Hannu, and in the long corner, going straight, a long corner, Hannu was out, and I was so fast, I was in Hannu behind, and we was both in the snow, and I finished to go out, and Hannu, I think it's more than me in the snow, you know, it's not possible.
Are you very upset about it?
Yes, sure. Because Hannu was out of the road and we went out, touched Hannu, and nothing more.
Have you calculated where this has dropped you down to now?
More or less near 8th, 10th position.
Very bad luck.
Una vetrina e a noi non nos ha fatto segno.
Hannu. Audi 1, please.
This weekend, check out what's playing at the Lost Drive-In on Speed. Friday.
So when I say jump, you jump.
Michael Parks takes Rebellion on the open road. In the cult classic, Then Came Bronson.
Your best shot.
Saturday, Laurence Olivier, Robert Duvall, and Tommy Lee Jones turn the car industry on its head.
I'm going to build me a car the world will never forget.
What do you want? Your resignation.
The Betsy. The Lost Drive-In begins Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern only on Speed.
Who's up next? Give me that pink slip.
You have lost your vehicle.
One last final race.
This is the first time this has ever happened on paint.
We're into it. Line the car up.
Pigs, lose the race, lose your ride. Season 2 premieres this February, only on Speed.
You've seen the auction. Now, see it from the inside.
People really have no idea.
Go behind the scenes of the world's greatest classic car auction. Barrett Jackson.
Let's head to the block.
Don't bid against him.
The chaos.
Hail! I'm trying to get my other car in before it gets here.
The bidding wars. And the timeless dream cars they're all fighting for.
I'm buying your car.
Barrett Jackson, Life on the Block. Monday night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, on Speed.
10 years of classics.
Beautifully done.
10 years of dream cars.
The best of the best.
10 years of Barrett Jackson on Speed.
That is history.
The world's greatest collector car event returns, bigger than ever.
One of the most extraordinary auctions I've ever experienced.
6 amazing days and over 30 hours of expanded coverage live. Plus, indulge your passion. Log on to speedtv.com and make your Haggerty fantasy bid.
Stop that hammer!
Barrett Jackson, January 17th through the 22nd on Speed.
And quite suddenly, quietly, he's there.
Very bad luck.
Yes.
What happened?
I don't know. It's just ice and understeer off the road, you know, and you know, it was hanging on the middle, just half a meter in the snow wall. And then Michelle came and pushed us all the way in, and we didn't get it back.
Otherwise, if Michelle hadn't pushed you, could have possibly got back, could you?
I don't know. He didn't have time really to, you know.
You must be very disappointed in him.
Yeah, I am. But we were not anymore trying really. We didn't have any pressure anymore, you know.
Most of the names that we see here are all from the Scandinavian countries, a lot of them from Finland. Anna Mikkola driving the Audi, Stig Blomqvist driving the Audi, and of course Michelle Mouton, who's definitely not Swedish, French, lady driving the four-wheel drive Audi. Very successful, the most successful lady rally driver probably ever.